Were they in a circle?
Yeah, they were kind of around the edges of the boat. But it was like a reverse circle jerk because everyone was facing away.
It's
Fishing, the reverse circle jerk.
Exactly. It wasn't gay if you're not looking, dude.
You're not looking at each other.
Welcome to the Love, Hate, Laugh Show. Welcome to the Love, Hate, Laugh Show, where we talk about something we love, something we hate, and have a good time along the way. Eliza.
Yes.
You have something you love.
I do. I love taxidermy. Like, I'm a huge fan.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's like, I always say, like, I'm like low-key goth. Like, you can't tell by looking at me, but I love, like, macabre shit. And I think that,
What's
like,
macabre?
like, just kind of like, I can't even think of words. I've been like
kind of
like
dark.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, exactly. Like dark.
Like crows
Okay.
and black roses
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
velvet.
And shit like taxidermy, like skulls and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly my vibe.
The house that Edward Scissorhands lived in.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Exactly.
Got it.
But like, I wish I had topiary. That would be dope.
What's topiary?
That's like the bushes that get sculpted, like, you know, when he's like scissoring, he's
Oh.
scissoring the bushes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh, was that whole movie just a metaphor just so they can
Probably.
put that joke in there?
Yeah.
I don't think
Scissoring.
they called it scissoring back then. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
They might have.
Maybe. Yeah.
Was
I don't know.
was it before scissors? Is that why?
It was before lesbians.
Okay.
They weren't invented until 1978.
I mean, he
When they
kind of
came out.
he kind of looks like a lesbian. Let's be
It's
honest.
true.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think like just like regular taxidermy is like, I think it is a way to like honor the animal and
Yeah.
like, like I like antlers, I like all that stuff. And I also like the weird taxidermy. Like, I am forever heartbroken. There's a funeral home in Milwaukee that has a basement with like squirrels, taxidermy squirrels, like doing out of pocket shit. And like, but it was really hard because you couldn't go when there's a funeral, so I never got to go.
Bjorn made one of those.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
attempted
Oh, that's true. An attempt.
several times.
Yeah, you had a bunch of skateboarding squirrels, but they were like
No,
real derpy, right?
No. I never completed one. I wanted to. I tried.
You marked out a bunch of squirrels with a slingshot.
Yes. And then tried to learn taxidermy.
You just were like, I'm going to learn.
Well, because
Yeah.
we went to we went to a store in Montana.
Yeah.
And they had like squirrels fishing, and I was like, how cool would it?
Yeah,
they had like
it's
one that was
cool.
like hunting and fishing and like
That's
Montana
dope.
stuff.
Squirrels,
then
they're
I
just
went-
like us.
And I was like, we have squirrels in our yard.
Oh my god.
So I bought like a tech deck and a little tiny toy snowboard, and then I went hunting.
You got the accessories first.
Duh. Of course. I built
I
like
appreciate the
I
confidence
built-
where you're like, yeah,
I'm
fucking
gonna-
killing squirrels easy
I
as
built
shit.
a little
Yeah.
stair
The
set
hard part
out
is
of
getting a little skateboard.
I got the little skateboard. I built a little balsa wood stair set, and I had it all planned out. And then I went and killed
Was
some
it a
squirrels.
specific skate spot?
Yeah.
Of course it was.
Was it your?
No, it was just a famous one because in
Oh, that's
skateboarding
cool.
there's all these famous iconic skate spots, and so I replicated. Probably it's Hollywood High School. It's like a really famous
I think yours should have been on the
stair
list.
set.
Did you already have a skater name for the squirrel that you were gonna?
Oh no, I didn't name them.
No.
I was gonna get. Yeah, I should have got
Was
my
it going to
sister
be a
for that.
pun?
Tony
a pun?
Hawk.
Yeah. Squirrel Hawk. I don't
Squirrel
know.
Hawk. And so, yeah, Tony Squirrel. But
That's
I
the
did,
only skateboarder I know.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of another one.
Johnny Knoxville. He was a skater, right? Yeah, I brought show and tell. So I'm sorry. Hopefully this won't be loud.
Oh my god.
This is my prized possession. And so I had to bring her in.
Oh my god. For the listeners.
Yeah.
Yes, describe for the audio only.
And I'm just gonna go hold it up to the camera
Yeah,
while
please
you do
do.
that.
Yeah.
Like
Please
a
do.
rotating, like a
Like
what's
a
that
like
show?
a QVC
Yeah, like
HSN
QVC.
Yes.
for 5 easy payments.
So this is a porcelain doll. She's wearing a fluffy pink dress with ruffles. She has long curly brown hair with pink ribbons, and her head is an alligator. And I find her delightful. She is on display in my front room because I feel like if I bring a man home, like he's got to know what's going on immediately. And if like he doesn't run, we're doing good. You know what I mean? And yeah.
For the
Now,
rest
is
of
that-
my life.
Yeah.
That's a real alligator.
Yeah, it's a real alligator.
A little baby alligator got
Now,
Got
is that a
murked.
real baby?
got capped.
Yeah, probably.
real
It's a
baby.
real baby and a real alligator. I'm into the sick shit.
Oh boy.
She's wearing pink shoes with little ankle socks. She's very cute.
Okay, so
It's
tell me
so
that how
cute, though.
how did this?
Did you
Um,
just watch Toy Story and like
I've
the
never
bad
seen-
kid? You were just like
No.
that
You
fucking
were
kid
like,
knows
Sid
what's up, dude.
is
I've never
my
seen any
idol.
of the Toy Story
The bad
movies.
kid just like takes the heads off of all his toys
Mhm.
and switches them around, and immediately I was like, this is what Sid eventually did for
Yeah.
a living for the
Basically,
year up until he was arrested.
Yeah, and then I bought it from him on Etsy. so,
How's he doing? Doing
yeah, it's great.
Please say
Um,
this came from Florida. It had to.
You know
Like,
what?
where
It had to
else?
have. I'm not
Louisiana?
sure. Yeah. And one time, I had some people come to visit whose names I'm not going to say for reasons I will explain later. And we stopped at the dispensary straight on the way from the airport. So we got back to my place and like
I know
people
who
were
these people
feeling
are.
good. People were feeling good, and I was like, God damn it, Paul. You're going to have to cut that out.
Note the time.
Yeah, please note the time. Like, I'm serious about that. And I was like, you guys want to see something cool? And they're like, yeah. And then, like, she was not on display. So I pulled her out of the box she was in, and I thought they were going to die. Like, you could never imagine if someone's like, you want to see something cool? No one would ever imagine it's a doll with an alligator head.
No.
It was the best moment.
Yeah, I'd never in my life expected to see that.
No, exactly. I
and
snuck
it
her
was a
in.
funny, like they were delighted.
They were delighted. And like later in the trip, one of the people I saw like had taken it out of the box and put it on a shelf, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm just taking pictures." I don't know what he was taking. Was he going to show his friends? I don't know. I've never
Get a
known.
tattoo.
Maybe. Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, you need to get this tattooed. That would be such a cool
that
tattoo.
Would be. Yeah,
That would be a really
can
cute.
match my possum.
It would. It
Now,
would.
is this one of one?
I
like-
think so. The person like makes other ones, but like this was like
I love Etsy.
distinct. Etsy
It's
is the
such
best.
a cool thing that
All right.
that exists.
And Eliza, how much does a alligator head on a doll run?
It
I
was
can't
about-
stop staring at it. Honestly.
It was about $150.
Okay.
Which is like
Worth
a
it.
lot of money, but like it's like
It's
heirloom
unique.
decor.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to put that in my will one day.
Yeah,
Do you-
absolutely.
do you know
For
what it looks
something
like
of
to
that
me?
value.
Yeah.
It looks like in that scene in Beetlejuice where she's in the closet and she opens her mouth.
Yeah.
You might
yeah.
have to look that up for Nick
Yeah.
because Nick doesn't watch any movies, and I'm
haven't seen
100% he
Beetlejuice? I
hasn't
wouldn't-
seen that one.
I wouldn't recommend. It was a great movie in my memory, but then when I watched
It-
it as an adult, I was like, oh, she's a child.
Yeah, you gotta
like,
just
there was
kind
like
of
some
like.
like really uncomfortable.
It's like old enough that it's not just like regular old. It's like
Yeah.
old.
well, I mean, it was
yeah.
in like late 80s.
There it is. It's
Yeah.
kind of like that weird. Oh, that totally is.
Yeah. Yeah, because
That's totally
for,
her.
Got
for
the
the
print.
listeners,
Oh, yeah.
the alligator mouth is wide open. There are teeth everywhere.
And it's a similar print in the dress too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh shit! I
That's
wonder if
good.
it
You
was
should
inspired by
name
this
the
movie.
alligator Gina after
Oh, I
Gina
should.
Davis.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I knew it was funny. I was like, they're going to ask about a name, and it's like I hadn't named her. So Gina is.
Or Gina.
Or Gina.
Yeah, that I could.
Uh,
There's only room for one.
Yeah.
I'm just. I have to say it. The one redeeming thing about Beetlejuice is I heard that Michael Keaton, who plays Beetlejuice, was just like the note was it. The acting note was just like they were like eccentric guy.
Yeah,
and
no,
he created
delightful.
that character.
Yeah, it's an amazing
Which is
character. You just have to get past
bananas.
the, ancient being marrying a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
he's
other
like-
than that, actually,
He's
I
an
think you should
ancient
watch it.
being.
It's like very Woody Allen of him.
Very
you know?
Woody Allen. Very like. That's so good.
Well, I mean, but she wasn't. He didn't adopt her,
Well,
so
that's
it's actually better.
That's true. So it's a better story.
He just got married, you know.
Still married.
Took out one single layer of the many layers of creepiness.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. But actually, I take it back. You should watch it. Just know that part.
Yeah, I
is a little
should watch it
uncomfortable.
just to get the
Yeah,
occasional
watch it in
reference.
October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a spooky movie.
Wasn't there a cartoon?
There was.
There was a
yeah.
Beetlejuice. That was fun.
Yeah.
The sandworms
I
always
was
freaked me out.
more familiar with the cartoon, if
Yeah.
I'm being totally honest. And I watched the cartoon a bunch, and then I watched the movie, and I was like, oh, this
Yeah.
is very different.
Yeah.
Was
You
very
were just like
different.
the right age for the cartoon, whereas I was like the right age for the movie. You know.
Yeah.
On 23rd, have you been to that store?
Paxton Gate. No, I would love to go, but
Oh,
like,
you
no
haven't
one
been
will
in there?
No one will go with me.
It's
We've been there several times.
Well,
we've
invite
been
me
in once
next
or
time.
twice.
I would love to go, but
We've
I don't
only
wanna go
ever been
myself.
like when we're walking up and down 23rd, and then
Oh yeah, you just pop
just been
in.
like, what
Yeah.
the hell? There's a
There's-
giraffe.
And there's
Why?
like multiple. It's like they have one in San Francisco. Like it's not just here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there like a animal mount of some sort that like is on your bucket list that you need to
Ooh.
buy?
The animal grail.
No,
Yeah.
not necessarily. Like it's just like if I run across something super cool. Like I'm not interested in learning to do it myself, Bjorn, but I'll
No,
I'm
no,
sure
no.
you
It
have
was,
tips.
I
it was
feel
not
like
for me.
The
It was
one
not
that I
for
think
me.
you need, and it's very attainable, is a jackalope.
Oh, yeah.
That's my
classic.
grail.
Yeah.
That's the
You
one.
gotta get a jackalope.
Yeah, no, I remember like seeing like, they
I
had
want
those when
one
I
of
was a
those.
kid.
It's the
People have it in
classic
their
thing
house.
that's in like
Dude,
a
we need one
country
for
diner.
here.
We need one.
A fucking jackalope.
Okay,
Oh
we're
my
gonna
God.
pull.
Have you guys been to the
Etsy.
taxidermy shop on 23rd Avenue?
That's what
we're
we're
talking about.
literally
Paxton Gate.
talking about.
Oh,
Paxton
sorry.
Gate.
Jeez,
It's okay.
keep up.
You were
Paul.
looking
What
at
are
No,
you
he was
even
looking
doing?
up the toy store.
Toy store. They have several jackalopes. I don't think we should get it from there though. We should go on Etsy. We need a jackalope.
Yeah, we
for
need a
in here.
jackalope.
Yeah,
I'm
It's a
so
great-
jackalope
into
is
that.
kind of
like a Oh my God.
Let's replace
The gateway
the
into-
skull that's falling apart. That's
the
been
gateway
dropped
into
several
dumb
times.
taxidermy is
Yeah,
definitely
dumb
a jackalope.
taxidermy. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
you-
like
Did
We
you
can
ever
get one
put
for
up
like
those
35
deer horns?
bucks.
I gave you a set of deer horns.
no, I haven't put them up. I was looking at them the other day. I just haven't like gotten them mounted.
Yeah, you
But
Done.
yes.
Oh, that one's $1,000.
Well,
Yeah.
we can't.
Oh, but it has a.
But
But it has
the
like
feathers.
grouse wings or
Pheasant?
something on it.
That's a pretty cool one.
What kind of wings are those?
Okay,
So
we
cool.
need you guys. We're gonna start a Patreon
To get this
to
one.
get
Help
this
get-
one.
Help us.
Oh no, that's a Hungarian partridge's
Is that a
wings.
butthole?
Is
Oh
it
no,
a
that's the front.
camera?
Okay.
Yeah, those
it
are
Is
like
that a
a-
camera?
those are the wings
I
from a
think it has a
Hungarian
camera
partridge.
on it.
Imagine if that was your security camera.
Yeah, it's
oh
like
my
a,
God. Because like a robber's gonna be like, I'm gonna touch that.
I think
can't touch that cursed
any
item.
burglar is gonna see that and just be like, dude,
No, thank
this
you.
place is haunted.
I better
Yeah,
go.
exactly. So it is also to make people afraid. But yes, Nick very kindly gave me some antlers. And it. You actually, do you remember, like, we were in Southeast in Portland, and it was, like, really late at night, and you were like, you handed it to me, and you're like, do you need me to walk you back to your car, which is really thoughtful, and I was like, no, I look like an insane person. I'm walking down
You're-
fucking Division in Portland with just an armful of antlers. No one is going to mess with me. And it
I
was fun.
remember when I moved into my apartment over on 23rd a few years ago.
I want to say I think people would be more people are going to be more scared of you and cross the street.
Me.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, of Eliza. They're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
she
Yeah.
could kill me. Like,
Yeah, that's what she was saying. She's like, yeah, I don't think I'm in danger here.
Yeah, I
I
look
think
like
people,
a crazy witch.
yeah, people are gonna see this and
Cross
be
the
like,
street.
oh
Exactly.
boy.
So I walked the 2 blocks to my car, and
I
yes,
love it.
you should mount them in your truck and they'll leave it alone.
Yeah,
Put it right on the hood.
Yeah.
I
Although-
remember people driving around with like elk horns as a hood ornament
Yeah,
in
that's
Montana,
cool.
and I was
Totally.
like, I was always shaking my head because it was always like the most epic redneck thing you could do.
I mean, it's cool. That's like my, but it was
I
thoughtful.
feel like
though.
it's cool here or like
Yeah.
at Burning Man, which apparently is underwater right now, but
Oh.
they had to cancel it. Anyway,
I didn't know that.
Sorry.
shout out to the
Not the-
Cyclone
they
or whatever
didn't-
the hell it is.
They didn't do the aquatic version.
No,
like
I guess.
Avatar it. Just be
Yeah,
like,
I think
let's
if-
make it Avatar. It's a water festival now.
No, how are they gonna like the
They
rented
raft-
RVs? How are they gonna
Oh, I
get
was
them back
thinking
out?
You're
rafts.
right. They'll all have to be on little boats.
That would be
That'd be
cute.
hilarious. They should do it.
Yeah.
Update it,
I feel like
guys.
if anybody bailed on Burning Man this year, you're a pussy. And just get a boat.
Yeah, just put.
Or
You're
just
not
do mushrooms
dedicated.
at home. Do
Make it a
mushrooms at
house
home.
No,
boat
make an art
festival.
boat.
An
No.
art
Yeah.
boat
Yeah,
festival.
make an art boat and go float around on acid.
You know how I feel about art cars.
They're dumb.
I hate them.
What about the ones that with like all the little things glued to them?
No, I hate them so much.
I want to see one of those go through a not drive through,
Car wash.
A car
One
wash.
of those an automatic car wash with the jets where it's just like, and it's just shooting sequins everywhere.
That's my thought every single time I see one. I was like, that shit's never been through
Oh,
a car wash.
I should put hate of art cars on my hate list for the future.
Speaking
talked
of
about it.
hate,
Yeah.
Nick, what you got for us?
Apparently, I didn't think I hated this, but a couple weeks ago I learned that I do not like being in boats on the ocean.
Ooh.
So
Ocean
maybe I don't-
specifically?
Ocean specifically.
Oh yeah, because you fish.
Yeah. But I've been very much a freshwater and inshore guy, and then my buddy
You heard it
decided
here.
to get married.
Nick is not a seaman.
I am not a seaman. Nope. I'm a land guy,
Landlubber.
not a man of the sea. No, my buddy decided to get married, and they had a bachelor party, and we went tuna fishing out of Westport, Washington. It was really cool, and we drove a boat like 50 miles out into the open ocean, and it was really cool to be out there, and we saw dolphins, and then I got sick, and that was less cool.
And it wasn't fun.
Were you vomiting?
I may have.
Were you
Yeah.
drinking?
No.
Booze? No booze?
Oh.
Water. I had
the
a
worst.
muffin, and then I had some water, and then
What kind of muffin?
So cute.
I think blueberry.
You're so adorable.
Blueberry, okay.
I had a muffin for, if we left at 5 in the fucking morning. If I was drinking at 5 in the morning, dude.
It's a bachelor party. Isn't that what
I
happens?
know. I don't know. It's just like
Wait, you don't even. You're not supposed to stop. You just keep going from the night before.
No, these like charter boats are like pretty expensive.
Oh,
So
okay.
like
Yeah,
we
you
weren't
don't
gonna
fuck around.
waste our time like getting hammered the night before.
So
then we show up hungover as shit for a 10-hour trip. Yeah, that'd be dumb.
So was it choppy or was it just
Yeah,
regular?
No, it was like I think it was pretty regular. I think we were on a 32.
like the muffin that
Here's
you
the
had for
thing.
breakfast.
Yeah, it was 32-foot boat. We were 50 miles out. It was 6 to 7 foot swells. So when we stopped, that thing was going to town. And I think what happened is all the way out there, I was fine.
How long
and
does it take?
about 2.5 hours.
God.
Like that, we were hauling ass.
32
But that
feet at a
was,
time.
and we were zooming. Yeah, exactly. We were hauling ass for a boat, but it was like 25 miles an hour. I mean, it felt fast enough to me. But yeah, we were zooming out.
It got the job done.
I didn't get sick until like 5 hours in. I
Oh,
made it a
okay.
good ways. Like all the way
Okay.
out, I was fine, and I think it's because we were moving forward, and so that was really just up and down and forward. But then when we stopped to fish, is when I realized I was gonna have a problem eventually, because like we would stop, and then the motion was side to side and up and down and this and all over, and I was like, oh, this is the gentle shit.
Yeah.
It's never gonna stop moving.
Your inner ear was like, go fuck yourself.
Exactly. I think my inner ear was just like, oh, we thought that it was gonna be like bumpy on the way out and then chill.
No.
So you
It's
got
like you
so-
can't do anything.
so
You're
you,
stuck.
you got to taste the muffin twice that day.
Briefly, and then
Yeah.
I just kind of burned my throat with acid.
Oh no!
'Cause I
the
had
worst.
nothing. I'd had a muffin at 5 a.m. and that was it.
What kind of muffin?
Blueberry.
He said blueberry.
Blueberry?
Yeah,
and you're never
but
going to have
it-
blueberry muffins again.
Oh no, it was out immediately. I'll have a blueberry muffin right fucking now, dude. It takes more than that to break me up with blueberry
Take
muffins.
the blueberry muffin from me.
Blueberry
Ocean.
muffins are great. Yeah, I'm not gonna let the sea win.
but did you catch anything?
Yeah, I caught 3, and then my buddies.
3 tunas.
Yeah, we caught 30 between the 5
Oh
of
my
us.
gosh! How
Whoa.
big? What was the biggest one?
How many
like
cans did you fill?
25 pounds or so. We haven't canned. We froze it.
Oh, okay.
It's in steaks. I'm gonna give you some.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, please.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so excited.
albacore. So it's the shit that is canned tuna,
Oh.
but we
Cool.
caught it alive and then killed it and then chopped it up.
Tuna's on my list of things I can't have anymore.
They're so.
I'll eat it.
Yeah, you can
Maybe
you
like
can
a
eat it.
special.
Eat it right in
love
front of
tuna.
I'll
Bjorn.
breathe on your face. Yeah, with my
Maybe
tuna
it's
breath.
different when it's like fresh like
Yeah,
that.
maybe it is.
Yeah.
I
Versus
love
in a
a
can.
I love a melted tuna sandwich. I love tuna melt. There it is. I
Yeah.
was like, what's the melted sandwich with tuna in it called?
You're like, what's
You know where they melt the
cheese?
cheese.
Just take those words and start combining them.
You'll get there.
You'll get there.
You got it.
No, they were cool fish.
What's that show
Yeah.
about the billionaires?
Did you eat one
I've
of their
eaten some.
hearts
Billionaire.
alive?
Billionaire.
Isn't that a thing
Everybody
that-
else did, but I was already. I had
You were already
already.
sick.
Wait,
Crossed
everybody was
the
eating the
threshold.
hearts? You do
Yeah,
that?
I had already crossed the threshold
Yeah.
into
Wait,
no longer.
Is that a thing with all fishing or just tuna? I don't know
Mo-
about this.
most
eating hearts.
ocean fishing, it's kind of like a rite of passage. Like
Yeah.
when you catch your first ocean fish, you cut it and then you eat
have
the
a little
eat
sashimi.
the sashimi beating heart.
Oh,
That's-
you did it.
I
so
never.
much
I didn't do
darker
that.
than my
I was
alligator.
already. I was already having a problem, and they were like, "Nick, you want to eat some heart?" I was like, "No."
Dude,
I think I said it
want
in
me
that
to-
voice.
I'll throw it right back up.
I was
you're
like,
just gonna throw it up. It,
It would
doesn't
just
matter,
be a, it would
dude.
just be a waste.
yeah, but you. No, I've never been a person that does that. Because I know guys that'll do that with like deer and elk too. They'll eat like a little
Ew.
piece of the
Ew.
heart, and I'm just
Ew.
like, I'm not doing that
like,
shit,
what's
guys.
that about?
The exact same thing
Yeah.
as the fish.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the
that's
exact
true.
same thing.
know-
You're
I mean, I guess
taking
it's-
an animal out of its home and murdering it
You know
and then
this
eating
Yeah.
it.
this whole
So-
story.
That's
This
true.
whole story. I was like, yeah, I get seasick. I'm like, nah, I'm not going deep sea fishing.
But now that you know
But
that
now I
you
know
can
about
eat
the
the
eat the
beating
heart.
heart of a live
I'm
animal,
like, okay, I'm
You could-
listening.
Okay.
you
I'm
could do
listening.
that on
I
land.
could do
Bjorn.
like a couple of
That's
Dramamine
true.
patches, maybe a shot.
I did.
Like just get
and
the
this
whole
is the thing.
spectrum.
I did prepare. I took an anxiety pill called hydroxyzine, which is just an antihistamine, similar to Dramamine though.
Okay.
Took one of those. I took a Dramamine non-drowsy, which is just a shitload of ginger. I wore
Okay.
a motion sickness bracelet, and then right when I really started to feel sick, someone had a patch, and I put that on, but it was way too late for that shit.
Yeah.
So I think if I ever do it again, I'm gonna do like all the Dramamine, like start the day before. I've heard that works if you kind of pregame it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I might just like
It's
I
just
told my
you
friends.
call your buddies up and you're just like, you guys want to pregame the
You guys
fishing
want a
trip?
pregame? I got
Dramamine patches.
Dramamine, dude.
Slap these on your dick,
It's like
dude.
you're hitting
It
30
makes
early.
you slightly drowsy, dude. You guys ready for a fucking
Do you think,
slow
do
night?
you think boofing it is going to help at all?
Worth a try. Who's first?
Yeah.
What happens in the ocean stays in the ocean.
Yeah, we were in international
Yeah,
waters.
exactly. They could have just thrown you over the side.
I'm an
My
Anything
grandpa always
could
said it ain't gay if it's on the fishing boat.
It ain't gay if you're underway. Yeah, that's the literal official. That's the official saying of the U.S. Navy.
That's true.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah.
We all need human touch.
Yes. Me too.
I did not in that moment. I would have
Yeah.
thrown up more. I think.
Yeah.
I got out of the way. The problem with it is I felt bad. I was like, oh no, now I'm like. We each had jobs where there were all these rods, and when one of them, because he'd troll.
Wait. There was a lot of rods.
Lot of rods, dude. There's a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes holding rods.
Oh,
Yeah, they
man.
all had
It's a
to.
wild time.
Someone had to run
Throw up,
around
totally
and
worth
work all
it.
the rods.
International waters, dude. Anyway,
Paul's like, excuse me, I need to book a fishing
Hold
trip
on,
right
fishing
now.
trip.
Like
charter
changing my bachelor
boats.
party up.
Anyway, no.
How do
So
you
there
all
were like a
feel
bunch of rods, and we were like trolling
Yeah.
until we'd hook a fish.
This all sounds gay now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you move the
So you're
fish.
cruising
You
through
cruise
the ocean.
slowly through the ocean.
With a bunch of
just-
big
Your rod
rods.
out.
Yeah, everybody's
Trolling
holding
for
their
some
rod.
Got their rods out.
Everybody's got their rod out at the ready. Yeah. Just waiting for something to bite it.
Waiting
Yeah.
for bites.
And then when something would bite their rod,
someone
then
had-
everyone else had to go and reel in the rods
Yeah.
that didn't have a fish on them so that we could get the bait, the ones that have bait, and throw
Yeah.
those out to try to take advantage. Because basically the schools sit like a couple hundred yards underwater, like
Yeah.
down
Wait,
at
wait.
600 feet.
So everyone had to get their rods ready and put them. Right
Everyone
next
had to,
Were they in a circle?
yeah, they were kind of around the edges of the boat. But it was like a reverse circle jerk because everyone was facing away.
It's
Yeah.
not
Fishing. The reverse circle jerk.
Exactly. It wasn't gay if you're not looking, dude.
You're not looking at each other. If there's no eye contact, it ain't gay, dude.
Yeah.
I understand nothing about men. Not a thing.
Oh my god.
Oh, my buddy's gonna be mad. He's gonna be like, "You fucking blasphemed fishing. How could you?"
Go spend time with your wife.
Yeah, no, that's his religion, though. No, they went fishing 3 days out of the 6 days they were in Belize for their honeymoon. So
Oh,
she knows the deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
He
Good
he
for her.
definitely had a fish pick in his
Yeah.
Oh, he had two
his
or three in his
profile,
profile.
if you know what I
Nice.
mean.
He also he did a post. I'm gonna make fun of him a little bit here. He just loves fishing, my buddy. He like lives for fishing.
Yeah.
His post when they got back from the honeymoon about the wedding and the honeymoon.
Yeah.
2 pictures of the wedding, bookending 4 fish pictures.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
One of which was his wife.
I like it.
I was like, this is the most fucking Andrew post of all time.
Good
My
job,
mama
He's
Andrew.
like,
always said,
Best week of my life. Fish, wedding. Fish, wedding.
my mom always said there's a lid for every pod, so good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing
Nice.
Wait,
So
but
anyway.
I want to hear about the dolphins. Were they like?
Yeah, they were just out there and jumping out of the water like dolphins.
That's amazing.
But like in the wild.
yeah,
And we were like, holy shit, they're real. It's not
Yeah,
like not
and like
SeaWorld.
cold water.
I mean,
you know?
you seem to do it way better than I did. Like I went sea fishing, but
Mhm.
in Cabo, which is like
Mhm.
an inlet. It's not even like out. And we were in a little like dinghy boat thing, and I got so sick,
Like right away.
like immediately.
Okay.
I mean, like we hadn't even gotten out of the like Cabo Bay, and I was
Mm.
like, this was a mistake. I really should have gone golfing instead. Because that was the choices. We're like, we could go golfing or fishing. And my little brother really wanted to go fishing.
Yeah.
And so we did that. I think he caught a fish, and we were just like, let's go immediately. Because Bjorn has just been violently throwing up. And I don't throw up quiet. Like,
I don't think anyone does. I know
Like,
I was making
Oh,
some
I
noise,
can.
but
I just am
There
like
was no one
throwing
there to hear.
Haryukens into the ocean. Just
yeah.
But it's like more bait for the fish, right?
It is.
You chumming them
It
in.
is.
It's like
Yeah.
tuna like blueberry
God.
muffins too.
Yeah.
No, it was over real fast. I didn't have much for him.
The dolphin's like, eat this, throw up. It's full of antioxidants.
It's good for your
Blueberries, it's a
skin.
superfood.
Yeah. Oh my God. Love
No,
that.
that's disgusting. No, the fish were after anchovies. Okay, let me explain
Yeah.
what the tuna do real quick, just to have
And
a
then
few
we'll get
facts,
outta
and then we
there.
can wrap this up.
Yeah.
So the tuna, they cruise around about 600 feet deep.
Yeah.
Just like zooming around. They have to keep moving.
fast.
They're
They are
warm-blooded.
fast.
They
Oh.
need shit
cold
piles
water
of
up there.
oxygen, so they need to move, and
Wait, shit piles of oxygen. I've
like
never
their
heard
blood
that term
requires lots
before.
and lots of oxygen.
I love it. I love it.
Anyway, so they zoom around looking for food, and when the boat goes by, they see the turbulence, and they go and check it out because it kind of looks like a bait ball, like a whole bunch of little fish by the surface. So they come up, and that's why you troll. So you have all the baits, like just the shiny shit, dragging in the water.
Yeah.
Behind the
all-
boat.
Oh wait, all the baiting rods.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
they're baited
In the
masterfully.
circle.
Anyway,
Masterfully
um,
baited.
so anyway,
Everyone's baiting
everybody's just baiting,
Welcome
in
to
a
Costco.
circle, facing away.
Yeah. So anyway, the fish come up, they see the bait trolling,
Yeah.
and smack it, and then there's like the school. Once you get one on, like the school is there. They've come up, they want to feed. So the deckhand would throw a bunch of anchovies into the water to like keep them busy, and then bait up all the rods with an anchovy, and you just throw it out there, and he'd just like hook it through the head, but it would still be alive for a while.
Yeah.
Because you want it to kind of be looking alive, so
Yeah.
the fish eat it. And then you basically have a couple minutes to like capitalize on having this school. And so we'd hook one, reel in all the rods, cast everything out. We a couple times had 5, like there were 5 of us. We had 5 fish on, and we were just like each fighting a fish. So it was cool, and you'd stop, you'd get a bunch of fish on the boat, you keep moving.
That's cool.
And so it was pretty sweet.
What I've learned is that tunas are dumbasses.
They're real dumb. And it works for them until it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because they're literally just a bunch of muscles propelling a mouth. They're
Yeah.
just like chomping on shit.
Well, I met some people like that.
It's like half the people, yeah.
But it's like you pranked them. You're like, oh, turbulence. They're like, oh, it's it's bait. It's like,
Yeah.
And they're just like, they fall for it every time. What dumbass.
They're like the UFC of the sea.
the seamen.
Yeah. Heard of both ways, B.
Oh, that's fun. That
Thanks,
was super
Nick.
fun.
Thank
Yeah.
you for the education on.
Yeah, I
tuna
did not
fish.
realize how gay fishing was until just
Yeah.
now.
I mean, you can make a lot of gay jokes
Yeah,
about fishing.
I like it. We might need to get into it.
It's just like it's a dick joke factory for sure. I mean,
Factory.
baiting, rods.
I
It's
like it.
It really sets them up.
Yeah, you really did.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sky is the limit.
Paul, you want to take us out?
Yeah.
I love it.
On the boat.
On the boat.
Take us out on the boat.
Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for Love It or Hate It. But we got to talk about Eliza's love of taxidermy, Nick's hate of ocean gay stuff. And oh wait, hold on, Justin, we do have a new sponsor. They're releasing a new movie, Beetlejuice 2, directed by Woody Allen. No changes, except Lydia's now Beetlejuice's daughter. So thanks for watching, and have a good night.
Oh
Bye.
my God. Bye.